home, but it's the same great show you know and love. From your head, your toes, your inside, and your out, we're going to be covering a range of products and services that really can help you get your money out of life. Season 2 is underway, and Amos has joined us this season, but don't worry, Craig and Marissa will be with us throughout the show. Today we're at race 1. What do you think?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, I've been to a few slot car tracks, but never have I seen 2 loop-de-loops on each track. Now it goes actually for 40 metres, 8 different cars, and they go super fast. Do you think you can handle it? Have you ever done it before?
I've never done it before, but I am very competitive, so I am ready to go.
Are you sure?
And I'm ready to win.
Oh, good luck. All right, I'm on number 4.
Coming up in tonight's show,
We're going to get some great tips on how to give your child an amazing head start in life.
then we're going to look at the mind-blowing Model X Tesla four-wheel drive.
And we'll show you around the best place on the planet to have a party, a race party.
But first, we're going to show you the best way to do all that nutritious taste out of your fruits and vegetables. While you do that, Seamus, are you ready to go?
I'm more than ready. How about you?
Get on your mark. Get set.
Hey guys, I'm Julia, and today I wanted to share with you a really healthy and super delicious juice recipe. One of my all-time favorites. It is a green juice, but stay with me. Green juices are really popular at the moment for a reason. So what are we going to put in it? Well, let's start with some kale. Now, kale is one of those whiz-bang superfoods at the moment, but for all good reason, it's really, really good for you. Lemon, I love lemon. I add lemon into everything. Of course, really good with some warm water first thing in the morning. We're going to throw in some ginger, which is really great and warming for the digestive system. So if you sometimes find that your tummy's not very happy, always add in some ginger. And then we're going to finish off with some apples. Now today I'm using my Kuvings juicer. This is the B6000 and it is a beauty. Why? Well, it's got a really wide open mouth, which means I don't even have to cut my fruit if I don't want to. But it's also a multi-award winner, and it's a cold press juicer. Let's just get started and let's try this juice. I'm going to start with the apple. Well, the benefits of a cold press juicer means that the juice doesn't oxidize. Now what that means is it doesn't go acidic, it stays alkaline, which means it's much better for our system. The nutrient profile stays intact, and also the juice stays fresher for longer. Then we're going to throw in some kale. And the great thing about kale is that you can actually take the leaves off the stalk if you don't like the bitterness. Then of course our lemons, leave the skin on and put the pips in. There's so much nutrition in the skin, and if you just give them a good wash, they'll be fine. And then lastly, our ginger. And now, as you can see, I kept the smart cap on, which this is such a great feature, guys. It basically keeps all the juice in the juicer swirling around, mixing those flavors and mixing it all together so that when you're ready, you can open that cap and let your juice flow out. Oh wow, look at that color. So clean, so pure. Oh, that is really good. Now, I'm not just saying this because I'm on TV and you're watching me. That is really good. The ginger is that nice zing. The apples are perfectly balanced and perfectly sweet. And you can't taste the kale at all, guys. So it's super healthy. I tell the kids it's called a Shrek juice, and they love it. Just remember, it always tastes better when it's with a Kuvings. If you guys would like a chance to win one of these awesome Kuvings juices, then pop onto our website, getalive.tv, and enter for your chance to win one of 6 Kuvings juices in our great juicer giveaway competition.
Oh, yum, that looks delicious. I would love a fresh glass of juice right now.
Really? I have one every morning.
Do you? What's your favorite thing to put in a juice?
So I like a bit of carrot, a bit of ginger, banana, spinach, and an apple.
You can actually win one of those juicers.
Me, personally?
I don't think you can because you're a host of the show, so I think there might be some legalities there, but you can. If you go to getalive.tv on the web, you can actually find all the details on how you can win a Kuvings juicer for yourself.
Excellent. Right now, here's Marita with an amazing mother and son, Louise and Lachlan.
When you look at programs like Gymbaroo, it seems obvious to say that they make such a positive difference in a child's life. Today we wanted to do something a little differently and actually talk to some of the success stories of Gymbaroo, and we've got a family here today, Louise and Lachlan. Thank you so much for being here, both of you.
Thanks for having us.
Tell us how you got started on the Gymbaroo journey.
I remember the very first day that we came into Gymbaroo, and I was having one of those mornings where nothing was going right, and I felt very overwhelmed as a parent. And at the very end of that session, Marianne, who ran the class at the time, was also the owner of the Gymbaroo, she walked up to me and said that she could see this beautiful and genuine connection. She'd never seen anything like that before between me and my son, and that, to me, that support in that one moment, as opposed to everything else we learnt in that day. I was having an overload of information of what I could do with my child, and I was just so excited at that moment. So
you seem to have learnt a lot
Yes.
from this as well, personally, as well as Lachlan, and taken so much out of it. Did you practice a lot of what you learnt at home?
I did the program all the way through, and it was really, it was something that I used also to sort of coax him into the next thing at home. Like, when, you know, if you want to do the song, if you want to do this, you want to do that, you have to get dressed quickly, and he would race to get to the lounge room to sit on the coloured mat so that we could put on the song and start the day. So we started the day with the program at home.
You got an
Every
awesome
day.
mum there.
Yes.
Tell us about your joy in being in the program and how you found it.
I don't remember kindergarten much. I don't remember the start of primary school, but I really do remember the program. It was amazing. I remember the mat, the songs, like the big parachute that we used to do. It was all so fantastic, and those are the things that I'm actually going to remember when I'm older, because they were the things that were special for me.
Yeah, it's been a positive part of your
Yes,
childhood.
and it was absolutely fantastic. I loved it so much.
Oh, that's cute.
At the moment, I'm going forward. I'm doing soccer outside of school, which I've loved. I've done that since I was 3 now, and I've progressed all the way, which is really good. I did swimming since when I started kindergarten, so I've kept doing that all the way through. And I also took up acting when I was about 8 or 9-ish. I feel like Gymbaroo is my guidance, like giving me all these memories back, saying what to do, what not to do, what's right, I guess. And to this day, I still have the kangaroo with the little boy in his pocket on my bed.
So both of you are asked this question too. If there's another family out there who are watching this right now, what would you say to them?
There's a few things you can do for your child, and I think the fundamental thing is Gymbaroo, because in that you learn about health, you learn about the staging development of your child, you learn about the emotional development of your child, how to communicate with your child, and all of this is done through play. As a parent to another parent, there is nothing better that you can do for your child than to take them to Gymbaroo. There is nothing better.
It's so wonderful to see that it's been such a positive experience for you both, and it's obviously made you into a wonderful young man.
Thanks.
So congratulations on raising him and obviously bringing him here and continuing with it and getting to this point. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Craig Harper. Thanks for letting me take a little bit of time to chat with you. So my background is working in exercise science and working with elite athletes and the general public in the space of creating success and physiological change, sporting clubs, big businesses, small businesses, people in the military, government, all that stuff around creating positive change. So that's what I want to talk to you about. So each week, I'm going to give you a little piece of advice, a suggestion or a strategy or a component of the success pie, which might be a light bulb for you to go, hey, that's something for me to think about or address as I try to move forward. So this week, we're going to start with the notion of success. So when we talk about success, everybody wants to succeed. One of the challenges for us though is to know what that means. So success is different for everybody. So for somebody to make $1,000 a week would be mind-blowing, and for someone else it's not enough to survive. For somebody to run 5 kilometres non-stop would be an amazing feat of human endurance for them, but for somebody else it's just what they do every morning before brekkie. So here's what I'm saying. Get clear about what success is for you, and that might be with your lifestyle or with your health, wellness, finances, career, relationships, even attitude, all the internal stuff as well. Try to figure out clearly for you what it is that you want to do, be, create, change and influence in your world. And so when you're thinking about this whole notion of success, do you want to succeed? Yes, everyone wants to succeed. And then my next question is often to audiences or clients, well, what is that for you? And you'd be amazed how many times people sit and look at me with a blank face, because on the one hand, they want to be successful, but on the other, they don't really know what that means for them. On some level, success is going to correlate to happiness, we hope. That seems to be the ultimate goal. But on the way, try to figure out what are the things that you want to create in your world. We're going to talk about how to create a plan very soon, but for the moment, just start to get clear about what it is that you want to see happening and being created on planet You. See you next time.
Well, the cars are lined up and ready to start speeding around the track a bit later in the show. But first, Craig caught up with Mick Hall from Dayhab to discuss the very real issue of breaking addiction.
You're the worst father there is.
My life's been dedicated to trying to assist people to turn their lives around. So that's really what Dayhab is about.
Hi everyone, so I'm here today with Mick Hall from Dayhab in Melbourne, specifically Glen Waverley and also in Queensland. Hi mate, how are you?
G'day Craig.
So Dayhab is one of Australia's leading treatment centres for alcoholics and addicts looking to turn their life around.
Correct.
You're the captain of the ship.
Apparently.
The SS Dayhab, Captain Mick. Tell us a little bit about the Dayhab story. How did it come into being?
Yeah, I guess Dayhab is really the culmination of my life, really. I mean, I'm an ex-addict. I have a pretty severe story. I went through around a decade of homelessness, heroin addiction, alcoholism and other drugs, suicide attempts. I ended up in the prison system and I was just caught in this horrific addiction, you know. And I'm really fortunate that I had great people sort of around me in the end, and I got some really good supports around me, and I was able to turn my life around.
You are a true success story. Like you were at rock bottom. I think a lot of people think, oh, I'm at rock bottom. They've got no idea where rock bottom is until they go where you went, which was, you know, near death several times. So in fact, you did die a couple of times and were revived.
Correct.
So clinically, you've been where most of us haven't been. But you've turned it around, and not only have you reinvented yourself and you've got a great family and a great life and lifestyle, but more importantly, I guess, in some ways you're at the coal face of battling the scourge that is addiction. It's not going anywhere. No. It's on the rise in Australia. So tell us a little bit about the kind of products and services or programs that Dayhab provides.
Yeah, sure. So look, I guess leading into that, you know, I mean, my life is driven now by wanting to help others get out of the rock bottom that you're talking about, you know, that I went through. Each person's got their own rock bottom. So many people may not experience the same level of
rock bottomness. Let's call it that.
The old rock bottomness.
We just invented a word.
I'll tell you what, we're good. So many people may not experience to that level, but they certainly experience their own rock bottom and their own troubles. And I found a pathway out. So my life's been dedicated to trying to assist people to turn their lives around. So that's really what Dayhab is about. You know, and I started my career, you know, 15 years ago. Working in rehabs, and you know, I went back to school. I was uneducated and had a prison history, and went back to school, got my qualification, and off I went. You know, I decided to do things, take all of the learning that I'd accumulated over, it was about 10 years at that point, all of the positives from the learnings of my professional work, and try to get rid of a lot of the negatives, and that's kind of the basis behind Dayhab.
Awesome, Michael. You stay there. When we come back, Mick's going to continue on with some info, some ideas and insights into Dayhab.
What a great resource for people who may be struggling with addiction. If you'd like some more information on Dayhab, you can head to our website, getalife.tv. Now it's time to buckle up because we sent Maritza down to the most exciting party on the track. On your marks, get set, Go!
I thought I'd been to every type of kids party on planet Earth, but it seems I have not, and I have just found this amazing new place called Race Party here in Hawthorne. I'm here with owner and founder Noreen. Thank you for having us.
Hi Maritza, thank you for coming.
Tell us about it. How did you get started with all of this?
Well, my two boys inspired me, and what I loved particularly was that they were playing with each other, not fighting, and they were combining the virtual world of like technology and screens with real-time interaction on this old slot car track.
So you had a bit of a light bulb moment.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what?
Yeah.
This could work.
I came back to Melbourne, couldn't find much here, so just started this.
Tell me about the design of the two rooms too, because they're fabulous.
Yes, well, we have our local room, our Albert Park track room, and then we have our international track room, our Monaco one, which we're in right now. And yeah, we just thought we'd have two different types of shaped tracks, two different kinds of experiences, and also if you come back a few times, you can just experience different types of driving.
So tell us about it. How does it work when children come in to enjoy this place?
So they come in, there's different size parties. They get to choose their racing name, so they can choose all kinds of fun names, and then they get on the track.
So I can see there's 8 cars and 8 tracks, but what happens if there's more kids than that?
Well, they do it in teams. Some will race, some will marshal. So marshal, they take their car and they put it back on the track. That's busier sometimes than actually racing. You know, so they're actually watching something with a purpose as opposed to watching just someone have a turn. The kids get to race on every single lane, and every lane has a very special thing you have to remember. So the outside lanes will crash on certain corners, and so will the inside lanes. The ones in the middle will drive more smoothly.
Oh, so it's all about coming regularly and then knowing which lane.
Or working it out quickly. And then there's eventually an ultimate winner, and they get on the podium.
So there's a bit of a celebration at the end of the line?
Yes, there's a big celebration, there's a big podium finish, and it's a lot of fun. They can build the suspense for themselves by using our photo booth.
I love a photo booth.
Well, it's an iPad photo booth, so it's really, really easy to use, and you can get your photographs immediately sent to you. When they're having their party food, they can see themselves up on the screen when they're eating, and they just photograph themselves and email it to themselves, and it's a memento of them coming to a race party and for their friend's birthday party.
So do you have after-school activities here as well?
Yeah, we do. We have a burnout session between 3 and 5 every Monday to Thursday, and kids can come and just race for half an hour and just learn which lane is best for driving and so on and so forth.
Oh, too good. So what if you're a little bit too big and you still want to enjoy these facilities anyway?
Well, you can come along and play with your kids. Some parents who come and help at the parties actually get more involved. The fathers insist on drop-offs to these parties, actually, and they hang around to help because they like to help and that kind of thing. So we have sort of a completely different change of scene when the adults come in the evenings. We're fully licensed. And also, we can change it to a UV mode. Yes, so all the mural in the room and at the back of the room all opens up. The cars are painted with iridescent paint. The lanes are iridescent. So under black light and with blackness around it, just pops into a whole UV world.
And the Monaco room.
Well, the Monaco room, not to be outdone, we've put in a disco feature. Just music playing, the host becomes a bit of a DJ, you can play your favourite track, you can dance along to it, have a bit of a laugh, have a bit of a boogie and race.
Oh, well done. Melbourne needed something new and
Oh,
you
yeah.
nailed it. How do people book if they want to get involved?
Yeah, well, they can call us or they can go to raceparty.com and book.
Easy. Well, I think I'm going to be having my next party here. Not my kids, mine. It's too much fun for them. So if you want to just follow the links on our website at getalife.tv, you can find out how.
That looks like so much fun. I'm definitely going to have my next birthday party right here, and I'm going to invite everybody in the whole world.
Does that mean I'm invited?
Only if you get me a good present. What are you going to buy me?
How about a car?
Oh, good.
It's not even mine. I don't think I have the right to give that away.
Thanks.
But speaking of automotive, the next we're going to check out something very cool from the geniuses at Tesla.
Today I'm here with Heath from Tesla and I'm absolutely thrilled to get the inside scoop on these incredible cars.
Yeah, so there's probably 3 key elements to our vehicles. There's safety, it's one of the safest cars on the road, if not the safest. There's the technology, the software updates over time, similar to a mobile phone, but then there's the performance like you touched on. And this particular car in front of us goes 0 to 100 in just 3.4 seconds, and there's a quicker one coming, so it's super exciting. What we've got in front of us today is the Model X, and it's our 7-seat SUV, and you can have it in 5, 6 or 7 seats, but probably the most signature thing about the car is the Falcon Wing doors, and if you turn around right now,
Wow.
You can
You're
see
going to do
one of them
everything
opening.
by a click of a button.
That's right.
now,
This little thing controls it all. But you can control it in the car as well as your mobile app as well. So there's so many ways you can control the car. But a lot of people think that this is probably a bit of a gimmick. But the cool thing about it, and I know you've got kids and I do as well, is the way that you can actually work with this is the access to the vehicle. It opens right up and provides you a big open frame to be able to get kids in and out. And with the simple touch of a button here, the rear seats move forward for easy and simple access into the rear.
There's no straining with
No.
this car whatsoever.
Exactly. And then we're in a shopping centre. Storage is the other thing. So we've got a front trunk, or what we call a frunk, very American I know, but also a rear trunk. And with 7 seats, you'd probably be worried about the space, but because we've got no fuel tank that sits in the rear of the car, it goes right deep, right down into the base of the boot there, allowing for additional storage. So a great amount of functionality for families without compromising on the performance and safety.
That screen is bigger than my laptop and my PC, so I'm very impressed by that by now. And I do want to sit in the car and actually play with a few of these buttons at some point. So I would love if you could sort of take me around and show me.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm excited. All right.
Just push the door handle and in we up.
Too good. Well, this is on the wrong side. Right, well, you know.
Does it for you?
That's brilliant. Do I have to do anything at all?
No, it does it all for you.
Wow.
But just to have a look above you for a sec, this is actually the largest production windscreen of any vehicle. And you might be wondering where the actual sun visors are. So if you just pull it out of here, this little telescopic magnet pops out and then pops it into place, and then you can just pull it down if you need it additional. This pretty much controls everything in the car. You've also got 3 screens in front of you that you can actually change according to what you want to see. So nearly everything that you need as a driver that's on this screen comes up on the screen in front of you. We've got a full rear view camera, so you can always see what's going on behind you. You can sync your phone, and then you can control from down here all the climate, seat heaters, ventilation, but also the actions of the vehicle. So you can move the rear seats, you can set the suspension. It's got the doors, which you can control from inside the vehicle. And creep mode sounds a bit weird, but essentially it's that movement at the traffic lights that you get with an auto car, where the car slowly moves forward.
Yeah.
Our cars don't do that normally, so a lot of our owners miss that feeling of moving forward or creeping forward at the lights. So we put it in the car for them.
As an option of whether you like it or you don't?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to have to get one. This is bad.
Wow, they really are beautiful cars. I would love to get behind the driver wheel for sure.
I think you should, because I saw the way you drove in here before, and you can't drive very well as these things drive themselves.
I would love a car that drove itself, but
How good are these? You drive these instead of a steering wheel, a little button.
I know, it's awesome. I can definitely drive these. I might not be driving a Tesla anytime soon, but I can definitely drive car number 5. For more information on anything you've seen on today's episode, you can head to getalife.tv. And I think we need to take these bad boys for at least one more spin before we say goodbye.
Let's do it. You're going down, Ty.
Let's do it. All right. Until next time,
Get a life.
get alive.
Okay, here you go. Did you hear that very loudly? No? Okay. It wasn't nearly as loud as all the other ones. No.
Hey! Numero uno, I'm doing the victory lap. Wave to the people. Below them kisses. Race party Victoria. I am the champion. I did a sweet little burn.
You can go like this. Yeah, I don't have to do